What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm super excited right now. I'm going fishing. I just got to the turnoff where I can go get down to the river. We're going try bobber fishing first, if I can find a good spot to be. Then if I don't, so we're going salmon fishing in the morning, a couple spots, and then we're gonna finish the day off if I can. It just depends on how much energy I got. We're gonna try some surf perch fishing on the way back home. So man, it's gonna be packed. Probably have a pretty good video on today, so enjoy the show. God, that's a nice chunk of eggs. Hey, what's going on, all my Out of Magic people? Hey, wanted to give you just a little show you my setup with my rig, my car. But I got it all set up pretty nice in the back here. So got that little pass-through inside there that goes into the back seat for those longer rods. Got a really long skinny cooler. It just fits nice. It's a nice little size for salmon. Usually I keep down below here, I would keep like my waders and my wader boots right there, and then all my tackle box stuff over here, and then got a knife, a little mat for filleting fish. Something cool I wanted to show you guys out here. Hang on. This is my bobber rod. I'm running a Tranx, little Shimano 301. It's a left-handed reel, but there's just some little important details about this that I wanted to show you. One, I kind of made these things. I thought it'd be fun to make some. They're just little rod keepers. It keeps the ends of your rod together. Got that on both sides here. See that? They're little. I made them little skulls. You see the little skull? Yeah. Anyways, if you keep watching and you pay attention, you'll be able to see. I'm gonna tell you guys how you could get some free rod keepers in the video. So a little Easter egg for you if you want to look for it. One of the things that I wanted to go over, like a little tech trick, little trick that I think is smart to do. You guys should try it if you haven't already done this. So I don't know if you ever looked at the G Loomis fishing rods, but they have little green, I think, bands, and the little green bands are like right here. Hey, yeah, little green bands are like right here. And I used to think that maybe they just did this because they're reading my mind and that's what I do. But if you measure from the end of my rod to this tape and this little black line I drew, that's 24 inches. And the reason that's helpful and useful is anything less than 24 inches down to I think 12 inches is a jack salmon. So when you're catching fish and you find this big old fish, if it's over this line, if you lay it on the bank and it's longer than that line, then you know it's an adult for a chinook, and that's 24 inches. I need to make another mark that's set at 20 inches, and that's for the coho jacks. So it's 24 and 20, and then they go down to 12 inches. So if you get a salmon in that size, you're allowed to keep, I don't know how many, I think 5 per day in some places, but some of them it's just 1 per day. But you can keep jack salmon and they don't have to go on your card. But just a little tech tip that I wanted to teach you guys. This is something I do. I've done it for years. I really like doing it this way. Makes it easy so you don't have to pull out a tape measure and measure anything. Tech tip number 2. If you look here at my rod, I've got the top and the bottom, and then right here is where it breaks. Now if you notice, this is where I've got my hook. If you follow that hook all the way down, you look at it, when it's tight, the distance from this hook and this last eye all the way to there, it gives you just a little bit, like maybe an inch or 2 right there, where you can tighten this drag up and kind of keep your line tight. If you have too long of a leader, then you got a big old belly in your line. Now the reason that's important, or for me it's important, is I like to have my rods tidy and not messy. So if you break it down to get ready to go or something like that, that's how you do it. I don't know why they make rods like this. I think that these 2 eyes should be like equally like on these rods, but they don't do it that way. They don't care about me. They just want to do it their own way. But if you bring this left side, or this side here, slightly higher by about a ½ inch, and then you use these little keepers, it keeps it from going anywhere, and then you just tighten it by pulling on one side, and that tightens that, and that will keep this end. You don't want this end to be past the butt, because then it's vulnerable to get broken. So that's why you pull that other side up by about a ½ inch. And then here, stick that on there and cinch it tight, and it keeps it nice and tight for you. Not flopping around, not making a problem, not breaking. I hate broken rods, especially breaking the tips of a rod. So that's what I do. Tell me what you think in the comments, and then look for later in the video I'm going to tell you guys exactly how you can get. I'm making a whole bunch of these. I got a bunch of the beads and a bunch of the little the little cord that we can do this with. So I'm going to make a bunch of them and send them out as just a little free thank you gift for subscribing. I'll tell you later in the video what you got to do to get them, but I'll send them to you free. Alright, caught my first fish. I'm not skunked now. You just bobber and eggs, or you got some other stuff too?
I'm just bobber and eggs, really. Out of eggs.
Oh. The guys I was fishing with were swearing on the sand shrimp.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They said that's like a staple for bobber here. Alright everybody, so I just had my bobber stop totally screw up. Had to cut it all the way off. Putting something new on here. A pain. So I just take my time. Okay, YouTube, here we go. We got an egg, the hook, the line with about 15-20 feet, or 15-20 inches, a couple sinkers, and a split shot. And here, got a bead and a little slider weight, slider bobber, indicator, another bead, and then trim that up a little bit. We're fishing. I always leave a little bit extra there so I can grab it to help like re-cinch it when I need to. You guys fish here very often?
Yeah. Caught one last night right here.
Oh, nice. I'm surprised I didn't see more people here right at dawn. Is there like a timing thing that's better? Like
Between 8 and 9.
slack tide?
Usually, well, right now the tide is a little later, so Saturday I caught one down there at 10.
Huh.
Friday was at 8 to 8, 9.
This place is a zoo. Do you ever fish over in the mouth of the bay at all? Oh, we got 1 boat, 2 boats, 3 boats, 4 boats, 5 boats, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 boats I could hit if I were to try to cast and hit them. They all want to fish in this one bobber hole for some reason. Looks like he's got one. Not sure what it is. He's got something on. A coho handoff. The other guy must have already had a coho in this river, so he gave it up. Okay, so I rebuilt this spinner and I put an extra weight in there inside the bell so it'll cast farther and sink quicker. We're going to go ahead and give this a try, see if it's magic or not. I think it's gonna be magic. Not quite as heavy, but it really, that blade works. You'll see here in a second when it comes up. Here it comes. See that pretty little spinner coming through there. Fisherman, Fisherman on the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 4, 5. I see at least, 26. I see 26 boats. And they all seem to want to congregate right here in this fishing hole. So, only seen a couple caught, but at least they're catching fish. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about out of bait. Still got some eggs on there. I'm going to keep trying until I run out. Well, my automatic adventures, we are getting blown off the water, kind of.
Other words, when you had your line pulled so hard, it couldn't sink past the bobber. Sorry. My line was clear down there, my bobber's out there. Shit, how am I ever? And I get that. I get the ever.
I don't know if you can hear me, we get a lot of wind, so I'll try to get close. So I've been at the 1 mile marker on the Siletz River, and I fished basically from daylight until whatever time it is now. It's probably noon, I think. Let me check. Anyways, haven't yeah, 12:15. Haven't caught anything. Ran out of bait. So I'm gonna do some exploring and adventure and see what else I can come up with. Congratulations, you found the Easter egg. You stayed and you watched the video. So if you want to get your hands on some rod keepers, I'll make them for you. They're real easy to make, and I'll ship them to you. I'm gonna pay for shipping and everything. As long as it's not really far away and it costs a lot of money. Then you got to pay for it yourself. But as long as it's something not too far out. So, things you need to do to qualify. You're going to have to subscribe, which hopefully you've already done. You have to like the video. You're going to have to comment on the video that you found the Easter egg. And then let me know that you've emailed me. And my email is probably somewhere in one of the links. If you go to my channel, you'll find my email. But if it's not found, I think it should be, but if not, it's automagicadventures@gmail.com. Okay, everybody, here's a pro tip. I'll call it pro tip number 304. As a good rule of thumb is you do not leave fish to look for fish. I left the fishing hole I was in and there's people catching fish. I ran out of bait and I didn't have exactly what I needed, so everybody around me was saying that sand shrimp is really important, and I didn't have very much sand shrimp, but somebody gave me some and I ran out of eggs. And also I had a size 5 hook, or 5/0, and I had a size 3/0, and they said that size 4/0 was the size of hook you need. So here I am at Bi-Mart in Lincoln City, and I was able to get a couple things of eggs. These are Guide's Choice. I don't know if I'm gonna like the eggs or not, or if the fish will. Got the Sure Cure. I don't know. We'll see if they're any good. And then I also bought some hooks size 4/0. So hopefully I do some better fishing than I did this morning. I don't like that.
I mean, saying like, yeah.
I should be able to tiptoe around everything okay. Maybe. I'm kind of old.
Walk with me.
Thanks, man. Good luck out there.
Because you
Okay, so I bet you guys are wondering if I'm gonna try doing surf perch fishing today. That was the plan. Okay, who out here wants to join me? Look at that. I don't think so. I don't think homie's gonna play that, so this is it. So I got something to eat at Taco Bell, and when I was going into the drive-thru, I thought to myself, hey, I wonder if my friend that works there at the Taco Bell, he's somebody I just met when I was doing some YouTube stuff. I was wondering if he was gonna be there. It'd be kind of cool to run into him again. And sure enough, he was there. I think he took my order and got my food and everything. So a little shout out to Taco Bell. Food was good. Shout out to my guy. I don't know your name. You gotta have to, maybe if you see this video, you know who I'm talking about. You can comment. Let me know who you are. I know you're subscribing to the channel. So anyway, but the reason I'm mentioning it is because most people watching these videos don't realize how taxing it can be trying to run and put together and make movies and do all the fishing all the time. It's a lot of work, and it isn't easy. I've been doing it a little over 4 months full time, and yeah, I'm getting to that point where I need to feel that support from my people that watch the videos. So leave a comment, tell me what you think about that. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm so tired. I've just had a date. But anyway, shout out to my boy down there, Taco Bell in Newport. Appreciate all the stuff you give me, and it was good food. I got way too much, so I shouldn't have ordered so much, but appreciate it. Thanks, bye.